drivers aren't just anyone. You can't just sort of pitch up with your old banger and just
Oh,
have a go.
no. As far as the bangers are concerned, you could more or less just turn up. You do have to be a registered driver, but car preparation is virtually nil. If you wanted to race next week, as long as you paid your money, you could be out there. But in the other formulas, other than bangers, no, you have to be registered, and so that the necessary insurances can be taken out. You have to have a certain standard of competence, otherwise you'd probably kill yourself and everybody else around you as well. So
yes, I believe you. I believe you. Yes,
it's something of a professional sport done by amateurs, if you like. There's a lot of money involved as far as car preparation is concerned and so forth, although not much to be won.
Do any of them combine this with formula racing as well?
A few do. There are some who do race on the long circuits as well. A lot of drivers actually who are fairly well known actually started life with us, amongst them Martin Brundle. He was originally on a short circuit with us. Both the Warwicks, Paul Warwick and Derek Warwick, were with us in their formative years, and several other quite well-known names.
Yes. So, I'm looking forward to this. What are we going to see this afternoon?
What you will see this afternoon, you'll see three formulas. You've got the National Hot Rods, which is a non-contact saloon racing, a bit like Brands Hatch, only obviously on a smaller scale. But you get roughly the same number of cars at roughly the same speed on a track quarter of the size, so you get rather more action than you do at Brands Hatch, where you just sort of watch them go by and that's it.
But that isn't sort of knocking into each other, is it?
Oh no, that's very much genuine saloon car racing. They are, if you like, the top of the bill today because they've got a World Championship qualifying round. But in between their races, we've got genuine stock car racing, the old traditional Basham and Crasham brigade, and we've got banger racing as well, which is the real old jalopies. So a real mixed afternoon.
So we get excited with the hot rods, and we have a laugh with the bangers and the
that
bashing
is
about.
About the size of it. Yeah, there's serious racing, if you like, from the national hot rods. There's fun racing from the other two formulas.
And you're going to be commentating?
I am. Yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
1985 I started, and I do about 120 meetings a year, I suppose.
Do you really? How did you get involved in the first place?
Like most people involved in the racing, it was just from standing on the terraces watching and thinking, well, I'd like some of that. I was never good enough to drive. I never particularly wanted to. And I was also, at the time, a disc jockey, so they needed somebody...
Oh, you were a microphone man, right?
I was, yeah. They needed somebody who didn't mind talking in public, which I think most people think I do too much anyway, and also knew something about the racing, and
as a fan,
from there.
You already knew about the racing.
Yeah.
Now, these you were talking earlier on about the money. They can't. There's a lot of money involved in doing it, but you're not going to win much. How much can you win? I mean, the top prize today, what's it going to be? In
the national hot rods, and bear in mind we're talking of £20,000 cars there. The man who wins the final today will get £100.
Oh,
so it's not a fortune.
Not an enormous upside,
no,
there, is it?
But a lot. I mean, most of them obviously do it because they enjoy the racing. You've got to remember that in short circuit racing, unlike long circuit, it's more of a family thing. The people in it have been in it for donkey's years, and to them, it's a day out. If they can get some racing as well, it's nice. But money is not the driving factor.
No, it's a hobby,
it never has been. That's right, it's a hobby, and an expensive hobby, but there's plenty of other people with expensive hobbies. You know, they go jumping out of planes and all sorts, don't they?
Oh, yes, that's very true. Very true. I'm looking forward to this.
Now,
do you have some nice calming music, or have you got some exciting music?
I rather like George Michael, Careless Whisper.